on how to make your CV smarter, how to apply for job profiles which you find relevant. How can you quickly make changes? So we'll do an AI-enabled CV workshop as well. We'll also try to do a workshop on how to create thought leadership on LinkedIn. We all are present on LinkedIn, but how seriously are we taking the LinkedIn platform? Because there's a lot of networking, there's a lot of opportunities, there's a lot of things that are happening on LinkedIn. Are we leveraging it to the full? And I'll also invite guests from the industry who are going to talk about aspects of executive search, aspects of handling team members from different personality traits, and how can we become better leaders. Professional growth is also about networking, also networking with each other whom we are in the batch. And it is also about, please open up, communicate, let's create our own stories. Okay. If we have to create our own stories, the first thing that we need to do is, understand ourselves really well. Okay. So just give me a moment. I'm going to share my a couple of slides, and I'm going to build the context of self-exploration. Okay, so the first session that we are doing here today is on understanding ourselves better, identifying our strengths. We all know ourselves, but sometimes I think we need to really accelerate the pedal on our strengths. Achieving more success and growth is the motto of the professional growth sessions. Okay? Okay, so let me start with what we feel on a daily basis. Today's world, there's so much of happening. In some part of the world, there is a war. Somewhere there are political changes. There's so much of fluctuation in the trade market. Some things are happening positive, some things are happening negative. Aren't we confused? We feel a lot of confusion inside us. There are multiple thoughts that cross our mind on a daily basis. Okay, so the kind of feeling that is inside us is very volatile. Some days we are very positive, some days something happens in the office and we are stressed upon whether we'll get the right limelight of the kind of work that we are doing. I hope there are no layoffs this year in my organization. There's so much of uncertainty. There's so much of complexity. Every day the world is changing, and so does the organization also needs to adapt. So a lot of things we need to unlearn. The way we had learned to do a few things 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Now we are trying to unlearn that and learn a new way of doing it in a much shorter time span, in a much better way. Analyze quickly and take actions faster. So there's a lot of complexity and a lot of ambiguity. But what are we going to achieve is vision, understanding, clarity, and action. Okay, so we need to mold our brains in a way that we develop clear vision of what we want to achieve. Number one, we understand how we are going to achieve our goals. Number three, we have clarity of action points. How do we reach to our goal? Okay. So this is what we are going to do for professional growth sessions also. First, let me ask you a simple question. What do you understand by the term mindset? Before we progress, let's understand mindset, because mindset plays a very important role in our learning journey.
Can I interrupt for a moment?
Yes, Sunil, please.
Yes. In the beginning, you asked us to give us our introduction.
Yes, a quick intro about your profession.
So we gave quick intro, and if I ask you, what should be the 4 points which should be mentioned in our introduction? So first is the name, then what should come? It should come experience or it should come the qualification. And
Sunil, I will explain it to you. It's there after a couple of minutes. And there's a reason why I asked you all to just introduce for 20 seconds. There's a logic to that. Let me arrive at that. Can you please be with me for 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes? Yeah. So, mindset. Okay. So, what do you understand by mindset? Anyone? What does the term tell you?
Shamita, it's a mindset is a way of thinking to take an advantage of whatever happens in a particular situation.
Okay.
Our own perception.
Perception. Can you elaborate?
How I see things, how it's there fixated in my mind.
Okay. So two people can have different mindsets.
Yeah, possible. Yes, each person can. It's
two
unique.
people can have different interpretation for the same situation.
Yeah.
Yes. So how does that impact the outcome? If anybody could explain, how does mindset impact outcome?
What is there in mind that
it's all about how do I perceive it, right? It depends.
Yeah,
on
you
my
have how
beliefs, my
biasing comes
understanding.
into play.
My understanding, my biases. So the outcome is more or less dependent on how do I pursue it, how do I take it.
How we perceive translates into the action we take.
Okay.
Can we say that it is a long-term mindset, or rather a bigger mindset, and then there is something which is immediately affecting your thought process?
How we perceive it and how we pursue it is basically what defines that. In any state of thing can be considered as a positive or negative, and how we pursue it can be an opportunity or something that can be a deterrent.
Okay. Okay. Nice thoughts, Can more of you speak what do you understand by mindset? Anybody else who would like to say, what do you understand by mindset?
it is a state of mind to deal with the situation.
To deal with the situation. I think that's a key word. Thank you, Sunil, for sharing it. Okay, now you will see two things on the screen, which says fixed mindset and growth mindset. Okay, I'm going to explain some keywords to differentiate both of them. We all know it, so I'm not going to delve deeper into it, but let's absorb what happens in terms of output, in terms of outcome. It can be a professional situation, it can be a personal life situation. But what happens when fixed mindset work comes into play and when growth mindset comes into play? Fixed mindset is very clear that their traits are just given. You have certain strengths, you have certain weaknesses, and there's a certain amount of intelligence that you have. So people in this mindset worry about their traits, how they are adequate or not, because they're very rigid. Okay, what they believe is talent alone creates success without effort. That if I have the right skill set, I will be able to do it. So they are always worried, whether we can achieve the output or not, whether my skill sets are relevant or not. That's their objective. Okay, fixed mindset. I'm very clear. This I know. This is what I don't know. Okay, there is no effort in this. If there's something that I know, I'm gonna quickly do it. But if I don't know, I'm gonna leave it there. What happens in growth mindset? And it's a very interesting point, and I want you all to remember this, not just in this learning journey, in this course, but also in your future references, that people with a growth mindset see these qualities as things that can be developed, that can be evolved. They give a lot of attention to effort. Okay, it is not about that whatever task is allotted to me, do I have the skill set or not, But the objective is to get the task done, even if I have the skill set or I don't have the skill set. So they are happy. Okay, first thing, they're happy. Okay, but they what happens is they understand that no one has ever accomplished great things beyond without putting an extra effort. If you have to achieve something outstanding, you have to put in continuous effort, determination, and perseverance. Okay, so that's growth mindset. You need to understand what is expected as an outcome and how do I achieve that outcome. Whether you have the skill set to do it or you don't have the skill set to do it is secondary. Okay, if you have it, very good. If you don't have it, you will learn it on the go. That's what differentiates good leaders from average leaders. Everybody is a leader in today's world. Some way or the other, you are motivating people, you are leading people, you are managers, you are senior managers, you are HODs, you are CXOs, CMOs, CEOs. But what makes you stand out, and if you have to be a great leader or if you have to achieve great success for the organization, you have to make people listen to you. You have to make people work for you. And that only happens when you not just motivate them, but you also lead by example. It doesn't mean that the CEO of the organization needs to know all the skill sets. That's not possible. It's humanly not possible. But the CEO of the organization is able to bifurcate what are the things that are required as an outcome and how do I achieve that. There's more flexibility in your approach of things. Are we clear? Are we able to differentiate between growth mindset and fixed mindset? Anybody who is not able to understand? Fixed mindset will always tell you that, this is how these things are done and this is how I am going to do it. But growth mindset is going to talk about that if this is the outcome that is required, let me work backwards. Let me try to do it in the best possible way. Okay? The same problem can be solved in 10 different ways. And the best way to do it is to find out, as per the situation, as per the resources, and as per the time limitation, what is the best option. And a growth mindset person will find out the best option and execute. But a fixed mindset will say, this is how it was done 5 years ago, this is how it was done 2 years ago, and this is how it is supposed to be done now. Okay? The referencing is changing. That's what we need to keep in mind. Are we clear on fixed and growth?
Yes.
Okay. Now,
Fixed mindset, see the problem in every solution, and growth mindset, see the solution in every problem.
nicely said, sir. Things like challenges, obstacles, criticism, failure are taken more positively by the growth mindset compared to fixed mindset. It's not that fixed mindset is a complete failure, but fixed mindset will be much slower in progress compared to a growth mindset. So therefore we say that, you need to have a growth mindset. Whenever there is recruitment happening for senior leadership, especially people with your experience level, they're going to match the growth mindset with the company's growth mindset. They're going to check your value system with the company's value system so that there's a sync in culture, number one. Number two, you are able to understand the company ethos and you're able to quickly gear up yourself as per the functioning of the organization and accelerate the growth. Okay. Now, for growth mindset, what we need to do is embrace challenges, persist even in setback, and use effort to move forward. Okay? So what are we going to do here is use these 3 P's in the course for success. Okay? Preparation, make projects, and then perform. Okay? So we should always plan, and all of you, you may be involved in multiple professional domains, not just one, because now you're senior people. Somebody may be thinking of a startup, somebody may be already part of a venture, somebody may be doing a side gig like a consultation. Okay, so you may be involved in multiple things. What you need to prepare, or what you need to identify as a growth opportunity in your life is weigh all the options and pick up the ones which are going to give you the maximum output. Now, output is also supposed to be defined by you. Okay, for some people, earnings is an output. How much more can I earn? For some people, recognition is an output, that I am given a very senior position in the organization. For some people, doing something for the society is a output, that I have given back to the society. So you need to define your output and you need to prepare accordingly. And the reason why I've put project, because SMB project that you'll be doing, it's a unique opportunity. What you are going to do is bring in a live problem for your organization, or pick up something that you really wanted to work as an entrepreneurship project, and you will get one-on-one guidance. We've introduced that. This is not the session that we'll speak about it, but I'm just throwing light on how can you link it with your professional journey. Lot of our learners have picked up a problem from their organization, worked on it for 3 to 4 months, and presented that to their managers, to their head of the departments, and got promotion. A lot of people who were stuck on, really thinking and actually bringing their dreams into reality of entrepreneurship were not able to find out time or effort, or even a logical step of working one by one on each ideation and actually reaching to a conclusion that what is the kind of entrepreneurship project they want to do, or something that they want to do on their own. Have picked up something and they have executed some sections of it as a project. So there's a lot of success stories which we'll discuss in the project section. But what I'm just throwing as an idea is you can link it to your professional journey so that it brings to you the success that you deserve. Okay. Now I will just talk about what success means to all of you. And then we will talk about how to create our own stories. Okay. Everybody has a unique story, and we'll identify your unique story in this session. Now, for some of you, success may mean wherever you are existing, you're existing in this gray block, okay, in your current organization. Moving to a new organization in the same position is success to you. Maybe a new company or a new industry altogether. For some of you, it can be a promotion, okay? Same organization, promotion. And for some of you, it may be new organization and a better promotion. So both, okay? Whichever way you take the horizontal route, you take the vertical route, or you take the diagonal route, you need to identify clearly that if it's a new company, please create a list of 5 to 6 organizations that you really want to work with. And then we'll chart out a career growth journey for you. If you want a promotion, then we will chart out a career growth for you, that how you need to work on that. If you want to move to a better role, to a new organization, then we'll chart out a different journey for you. And we have a lot of one-on-one sessions. You can book a one-on-one session. But first thing is the homework that you all need to do is, where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? So take a piece of paper, write it down. Okay? You don't have to do it right now. Right now, we'll first identify, but open your thoughts. Sometimes, in the daily hustle of finishing our work between 8 to 8 or 8 to 12, or, balancing between work and personal life, we forget our ambitions. We are into that inertia of just getting stuff done, meeting deadlines. We are only meeting deadlines. But don't leave out the long-term vision. Take out at least 1 hour every day for your professional growth. Okay? Now, what I'm going to say is, I'm going to give you some time. What you need to do is take a piece of paper, or you can write it down on Excel. Write down the important landmarks in your professional journey. Most of you are experienced more than 6-7 years. So I would suggest you can leave out your graduation. You can speak a bit about your education, but majorly talk about your professional evolution, because it has been 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Write down all the key things which you think are important in your career. Important target deliveries, things that nobody was able to do. These are all your differentiation points, your USPs. Okay? This will differentiate you from other people. Okay? And let's create an introduction which is impactful. Because we all are seniors. I don't know whom am I talking to. Okay? Sometimes when we are introducing ourselves, maybe we may be in a conference, or we may be in a official tour, we may be talking to somebody really senior. So if we give a very average introduction, it may not create the right impression, and it may not do justice to the kind of potential that I have. So how you need to do is start from a point where you feel. It can be starting from your education background and talking about your professional milestones, and ending bit should be one line about your family, who all are there, and what do you like doing other than work. Okay? That can be your last 1 or 2 statements. That's it. The time limit is 2 minutes. You will speak for 2 minutes, because people don't have an attention span more than 2 minutes. Okay, ideally 1.5 is the best, but there is some people have a very vast career journey or have worked across various organizations. So therefore we say, max it to 2 minutes, and we'll time you. So take 10 minutes. Okay, it's 2:41 in my watch. Let's make it 2:51. Write down all the key milestones. Write down all the key achievements in your professional journey. You start with your education and you end with your who all are there in your family and what do you like doing other than work. That's the kind of introduction that you're going to give in an interview. Okay, keep that in mind. And we will listen to all of you. This is your unique story. Okay, you can weave it the way you want to. And you can create it as impactfully as you want. Okay? So let's take 10 minutes.
Yep, ma'am. Can you repeat the flow?
Avinash, don't worry about the flow. Just start with from a point like your graduation or post-graduation. Talk about the important milestones in your professional journey, important achievements. You may not want to talk about all the organizations. It's up to you. End with who all are there in your family or what else do you like doing other than work. And you take a piece of paper and write down. Okay? And then
Yeah,
after 10
okay.
minutes, we listen one by one. And that's the unique story for each of you. Make it as unique as possible.
my on-time performance, which was one of the best across Amazon globally. Currently, I'm currently building F&B startup called Maze Hospitality. I currently work as a vice president operations. I handle operations as well as supply chain network. Additionally to this tenure, I have worked with organizations like KFC, OYO, McDonald's, and Apple, which has given me diverse expertise in business expansion, P&L management, and customer-centric service models. I stay with my wife and my kid. In my leisure time, I'm a music lover.
Geographies. Uh, uh,
Sir, I have added PGDM in industrials.
Maintenance.
Thank you so much. Was the content quick? Should I be a bit slow on
No.
narration?
The pace is fine. The pace is fine.
Okay. Energy is
That'll boost the confidence, and let's rework on this. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Over to you, Kapil.
Thank you, Shamita. I started my career by completing diploma engineering and then bachelor's of engineering in computer science. My journey has been a testament to commitment, resilience, and innovation. My work experience expanding over 20 years with the passion of quality assurance. Now I am spearheading projects like Salesforce, Empower, with global giants like Royal Bank of Canada, then various insurance companies in North America, such as St. Paul Travelers, Harless-Field Mutual Insurance, and other retail companies such as Kohl's, H&M, by leading high-performing teams at TCS and earning accolades such as Testocraft, and multiple times I have been awarded as the Best Performance Award. My Best Performer Awards, my achievements from automating complex systems to navigating agile transformations has been a stepping stone in my mission to bridge technical precision with business impact. About my family, my parents whose tireless efforts have paved my educational path, my partner Archana, whose quiet strength anchored me through late night deadlines, and my two darling daughters, whose laughter reminded me of my future we built. Their belief in me has turned challenges into opportunities and setbacks into comebacks. Today, as a safe agilist, Six certified, and a seasoned test manager, I stand at the intersection of legacy and innovation, driven by the lessons of the past and the vision of the future. With every test case, with every team I mentor, and every system I optimize, I honor not just my technical roots, but the human connections that make excellence meaningful. Driven by a relentless passion of optimizing global workflows and armed with an MBA in logistics and supply chain management, I seek to channel my 20 years of project leadership and process innovation into solving complex challenges into the supply chain industry, eager to leverage my expertise in data-driven decision making, cross-functional collaboration, and agile.
Okay, Kapil, I have to stop you for the time. Okay. Kapil, I have one complaint. You didn't even look at me once while speaking or look at the camera. You were reading it out. I understand you have written it, and but you have to maintain eye contact. The content is good. You have to make it more crisp. Okay. What I understood was it was a little lengthy because you were using all the jargons. Make it more crisp with keywords, is what I'm saying. Okay. You made a good mix of your personal and professional, but I would say put the family at the end. First, speak about all the professional milestones. Then it's easy to remember whoever is listening to you. Okay?
All right.
Okay, great. Thanks, Kapil. Let's move to Jay.
Hi, Soumitra. So, my name is Jay. I have 9 years of experience. I did my graduation in computer science, and my professional journey started before that. So, actually, if you think about any computer science graduate, they will land in a job of software engineering developer, backend developer, and so on. And I wanted to do something different. That's where the option evaluation started, and two options which were evaluated were embedded systems and cybersecurity. So I started opting for cybersecurity and did my certification in cybersecurity, landed my first job into cybersecurity with a mid-sized organization, and moved to Accenture. In Accenture, I was responsible for building the India Delivery Center for cybersecurity within India for different markets. So wherein I worked for Expo 2020 as a major client, government organizations from Canada, Thailand, and so on. Even Middle East was one of the market for us. Then I moved to a startup organization wherein I was among the top 10 employees, and now the startup has grown to 300 employees, wherein my hats were multiple hats. I wore multiple hats from operations to IT to HR to marketing, even building technical capabilities, even talking to investors, demonstrating the technical capabilities which we have. Right now, as we grew, the responsibility which is given to me is with respect to the expansion of Middle East from the pre-sales perspective. That's where one of the domain which is untouched by me is the sales and business development, and that's why I see a keen interest and want to grow here, go in that space. When I talk about my personal life, yes, I have been married to an HR, and in my leisure time, I like to watch it. So it's next Netflix and Bang for me, or to walk on open roads or parks or walk on a beach. Yeah, that's about me.
Okay, perfect. Jay, I think you can reduce it a bit, but the content is fine, and even the personal details are fine. Just you need to position your camera just in front of you so that
Sure.
you are looking straight. Press perfect.
Thank you.
Over to you, Saurav.
Hope you can see me, hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I was having my lunch, so I didn't do my prep work, but it's fine. Myself, Saurav. I have over 13 of year experience. I completed my master in computer application. I started my career in startup, and I spent almost 3 years over there, learned to end-to-end implementation, and then I switched to HP and as a senior software engineer. Over there, spent almost a year, and I was also part of the ALM development. And then I switched to KPMG. Here I am almost spent 7 years, and it is my first consulting journey. And here I have just promoted 3 promotions I have received, starting as a consultant. Then I am currently playing the role of manager. I'm helping my client with their digital transformation with automation. I help them to provide I help them to achieve their tangible, intangible benefit. I'm currently operating 2 geographies, mainly US and UK. And I'm leading 25 people team as of now. At home, I have my wife and a small kid. Most of the time, trying to play with my kid during my free time, and also have my father and mother at my hometown. Yeah, that's all.
Great. Saurav, if this is unprepared, then once you prepare, I think it's going to be great. So I like the confidence, the energy in your voice, and the way you blended your whole journey. So more, I would say just one point, more tangible outputs. If you could quote targets, milestones, I think that'll add more value. Perfect.
Yeah, thanks.
Anybody else who is left?
Hello everyone, I am Ayush.
I'm a mechanical engineer. I did my engineering from Sikkim Manipal University. I started working in the year 2021. After a year, I took over the role of a project manager, and I have successfully delivered 5 projects of total 30 crore value. Some of these projects were of government ministries like Ayush Ministry and Bihar government. I was also a part of a project which was inaugurated by Prime Minister Modi himself. Currently, I am working as a portfolio manager and I look after operations too. We are a family of 4. On weekends, I like spending my time rock climbing, and on a monthly basis, I contribute my time to an NGO named Earth Saviors Foundation. I aim to become a leader that everyone can look up to. That's everything about me.
Okay, Ayush, nicely timed. Good aspects. You've put in various aspects. I have one question. Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
Leading my business to an IPO.
Okay. So you know what? If you have to position yourself as a business leader, you need to talk about your. Is this a startup that you have started?
It's a family business.
It's a family business. So then talk about the contributions that you are bringing into your family business. Okay, what is the impact that you have brought in the last 2 to 3 years? If you were not there, what would be the impact on the business? Not just on the revenue, but also on the other aspects. Think from that perspective. Okay, somewhere I think that angle needs to be clear, that you need to build yourself as a business leader. Okay. Rest.
So, for example, what I did was that I started the digitalization process of our firm, so that I can add into this intro.
Try to speak something which is more long term. Okay. You spoke about different parts of the business that you are part of, which was more operational. There needs to be a long term vision also. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Ravi, quickly, since we are running out of time.
Hi everyone, my name is Ravi, a BTech graduate in IT. I started in BPOs, but my passion led me to content, community building, and brand marketing. As a creator and a live streaming host, I built up 4 million plus followers on platforms like Live.me, Ego Videos, and TikTok, honing my skills in audience engagement and platform growth. I then joined Redefine Global, driving Hindi content growth for VLike, which was a platform with 100 million plus MAU. Before moving to ByteDance Hello, which I started in 2018. There I worked as a community manager. I worked on various projects like handling creator ambassador program, where we have onboarded 2,000 plus creator in a span of 4 months. We also launched viral IPs, where we interviewed many viral people such as Paragliding Guy and Zomato Delivery Boy. Post ByteDance shutdown, I joined Josh, which is a product by Verse Innovations, where I was leading Josh internal IPs such as Josh Superstar, Ek Number, Let's Play, and Takshri, where we also help people, the talented people, to launch them on the TV space. I also worked on the IP, which is Salute India, which helped my platform or my company achieve Guinness World Record. So in September 2022, I transitioned into brand monetization, where I worked on activating 200 plus brand deals with top brands like Flipkart, Amazon, Swiggy, Prime Videos, SDFC, and ITC, ensuring a quick TAT and maintaining a 40 plus profit margin, which is always something organizations looks for. Now, beyond work, I'm a family man, happily married, and a proud father of my 7-year-old daughter. When I'm not working, you'll find me unwinding with OTT shows, always on the lookout for a good story. Now, from content to campaigns, my journey has been an adventure, and the best is yet.
Great. You know, Ravi, I think you are more equipped to give feedback. I should rather seek feedback from you rather than give you feedback. So probably later on I'll connect with you to understand how can I improvise myself.
So this is the art of storytelling we've been doing. And I've been doing from last 7 years. The content industry is all about storytelling.
Yeah.
How better you can engage with the audience, how better you can create hooks and all that stuff.
Perfect, Ravi. I think nicely weaved since you are an expert into this area. So no feedback. It's perfect. I think we all need to learn from you. Thank you so much. Quickly moving on to Narendranath because I have one more session in a couple of minutes.
Sorry, I'll not take much time.